Most of your life will be decided in moments nobody sees. The alarm before sunrise. The final hour after everyone leaves. The choice to continue when there is no audience, no praise, and no guarantee that the work will matter. That is where your future is being built. Not in the announcement, not in the celebration, not in the photograph taken after the victory. It is built in the private decisions that appear too small to change anything. You may feel invisible right now. You may be working while other people seem to move faster. You may be carrying a goal that nobody around you completely understands. Do not mistake silence for failure. Some of the most important seasons of your life will make almost no sound. The seed does not look impressive beneath the ground. The foundation does not look like the building it will support. Preparation rarely looks like progress from the outside. But without it, nothing strong can stand. Your job is not to make every day dramatic. Your job is to make every day count. There's a difference. A dramatic day makes you feel powerful for a few hours. A useful day moves one important thing forward. A useful day may be boring. It may involve repetition, correction, and patience. It may end without applause. But useful days, repeated long enough, create a powerful life. Stop asking whether today's effort is impressive. Ask whether it is aligned. Does this action move you toward the person you want to become? Does this habit protect the future you say you want? Does this environment make your strongest behavior easier or your weakest behavior automatic? Be honest. Your life responds to what you repeatedly do, not what you repeatedly intend. Intention can begin the journey. Only action can carry it. You do not need unlimited motivation. You need a reason clear enough to survive ordinary discomfort. Write that reason down. Make it specific. Who benefits when you become stronger? What becomes possible when you finish? What pain continues if you remain exactly where you are? Your reason should not be a slogan. It should be something you can remember when the room is quiet and the work feels heavy. Then simplify the mission. A confused mind delays. A clear mind moves. Choose one priority for this season, not 10. 1. Decide what winning today actually means. Perhaps it is 90 minutes of focused work. Perhaps it is completing the training session. Perhaps it is making the call you have avoided. Perhaps it is learning the skill that your next opportunity will require. Finish the important thing before you spend your best energy on the urgent noise of other people. Attention is not an unlimited resource. Every time you switch tasks, check a notification, or follow a thought that does not deserve action, you pay a price. The cost seems small because it is collected in seconds. At the end of the day, those seconds become the missing hours you believed you never had. Guard your attention like something valuable because it is. Your attention becomes your work. Your work becomes your skill. Your skill becomes your opportunities. Your opportunities become the shape of your life. When you protect your attention, you protect your future. There will be resistance. The mind prefers what is familiar, even when the familiar is painful. It will create intelligent excuses. It will tell you to begin when conditions improve. It will suggest one more video, one more plan, one more day of preparation. Recognize the pattern. You do not have to argue with it. Begin the physical action before the argument grows. Open the document. Put on the shoes. Pick up the weight. Write the first sentence. Set the timer. Movement turns a mental battle into a practical task. Once you begin, remain long enough for the resistance to weaken. The first minutes are often the loudest. Your mind is changing gears. Do not interpret that friction as a sign that you are incapable. Friction is simply the cost of transition. Stay. Your ability to remain with one difficult thing will separate you from people who are equally talented but constantly distracted. Talent creates potential. Focus converts potential into evidence. You will make mistakes. Expect them. The goal is not to protect yourself from every failure. The goal is to become the kind of person who can use failure without becoming defined by it. When something goes wrong, remove the drama and study the information. What did you assume? What did you ignore? What skill was missing? What system failed under pressure? The lesson becomes valuable only when it changes your next attempt. Failure is expensive when you repeat it unconsciously. It becomes an investment when you extract the lesson. Do not waste pain, and do not let perfection delay your repetitions. The person who completes 100 imperfect attempts will usually pass the person who protects one perfect idea. Repetition gives you feedback. Feedback gives you accuracy. Accuracy eventually creates quality. Your early work is allowed to be rough. It is not allowed to remain imaginary. Some days, progress will feel clear. Other days, all you can do is protect the standard. Both days matter. On strong days, push. On difficult days, preserve the habit. Reduce the distance, reduce the intensity, reduce the expectation if necessary, but keep your direction. The smallest version of the work is still a vote for the person you are becoming. Rest when you need rest. Recovery is not weakness. It is maintenance for the mind and body carrying your ambition. But learn the difference between recovery and escape. Recovery gives you energy to return. Escape makes returning more difficult. Rest deliberately, then come back deliberately. You're not required to move at maximum speed. You are required to stop abandoning yourself whenever progress becomes slow. Slow seasons teach patience. Difficult seasons reveal systems. Lonely seasons develop self-respect. Uncertain seasons force you to create direction instead of waiting to receive it. Every season can train you if you stop asking it to be something else. Look at the distance you have already survived. There were days you believed would break you. They did not. There were problems you did not know how to solve. You learned. There were endings that felt permanent. Life continued, and so did you. You already possess evidence of your ability to adapt. Use it. The next challenge may be larger, but you're not the same person who faced the last one. You carry experience now. You carry scars, knowledge, better questions, and a deeper understanding of what truly matters. Do not enter the future pretending you have learned nothing. Your past can become weight or wisdom. The difference is whether you keep reliving the wound or begin applying the lesson. Release the need to prove yourself to everyone. That is a job without an ending. Some people will misunderstand you because they only know an older version of you. Some will doubt the work because they cannot see the result yet. Let them. You do not need everyone to believe. You need your actions to remain consistent when belief is absent. Build quietly. Learn deeply. Improve the details. Keep records of your effort so emotion cannot erase your progress. Review your week. Notice what worked. Remove what did not. Begin again with more precision. This is how confidence is created. Not through repeating that you are powerful, but through collecting proof that you can depend on yourself. One completed task. One difficult promise kept. One distraction refused. One honest correction. One return after failure. Evidence changes identity. Eventually, the work nobody saw will create results nobody can ignore. But by then, the result will not be the only reward. You will have become disciplined enough to hold it, patient enough to protect it, and humble enough to continue growing after it arrives. That is the real victory. So when the room is quiet tonight, do not ask who is watching. Ask who you are becoming. Choose the task that matters. Remove the noise. Begin before confidence arrives. Stay after motivation leaves. Finish what you can. Learn from what fails. Return tomorrow. Your future is listening to the decisions you make when nobody else is. Make this one count.